Okay, so today we have with us Ashay, who was a CRS alum and now he studies in Boston, and he is also a dancer. Welcome. We're very
Hi.
glad to have you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm I'm Ashay, and I'm studying. I'm an undergrad in USA. I'm studying in University of Massachusetts Lowell, and I'm doing my undergrad in business and marketing. So I love to dance. I love to edit videos. I love to take pictures, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just keep watching videos, and I'm on the social media throughout. So yeah, that's me.
That's amazing. All right. So our first question is like you've been in CRS for a long time. I think 5 to 6 years. So how did CRS nurture your love for dancing?
I think so. I came into CRS in my seventh grade, and I didn't know I can dance before that. So after joining the school, I knew that I can dance. So I think there were a couple of opportunities every year, and I think there were so many. I mean, so many not competitions exactly, but there were so many functions in which we could participate, and actually there were the amount of love and the amount of practice the teachers and all the students used to give, that was truly amazing, because we always used to have practices at night at 2 a.m., at 3 a.m., during annual functions. And I think that was all we needed, and that's how I knew that I actually can dance, and I have some talent in me. So yeah, that was the starting of my dancing, you could say, a hobby. I Because I have not danced from past 4 to 5 months. So yeah, I think Sierra was mainly only the place where I danced for completely for 4 to 5 years. Yeah.
That's amazing. So, what's your dance experience been like after CRS?
So after CRS, I moved to another boarding school, and I think there were not as many opportunities as CRS provided. They were like, I only danced twice or thrice in the other school, and so basically we all know that there were so many spiritual things and so many different type of cultural festivals which used to happen every year, and that was the main reason. And so what I found interesting about CR is that they always had some meaning behind dancing. They didn't used to force us for like, just you just go and dance for a competition, or just go and randomly dance for probably a festival or something, because CIS was only the place where we used to dance for each and every festival, and I think it had a particular meaning behind it. So yeah, I found it very amazing to dance in CIS for so many years.
Okay, so that's amazing. Have you ever experienced stage fear or stage fright? And if so, how do you get over it?
Yeah, when I danced for the first time in my seventh grade, I guess. Yeah, so there were so many things which went in my head, and there were so many confusions which went before and after dancing. And I think before dancing and after dancing, I always had that fear. Obviously, yeah, everyone has that fear if they're dancing for the first time. But I mean, there were so many people cheering for us, and so many, there were everyone around the campus was supporting, and I think that's how I came over it. That's how I came over my stage fear. And now I don't think I'll face any kind of stage fear if I go anywhere around the world or anywhere on the stage. So I think, yeah, people are very supportive for one reason, and that's how that was the biggest advantage of being in CIRS, and dancing in CIRS for a couple of years.
when you say that, even I feel like dancing school, but not a dancer, so can't do that. All right. So you know how sometimes when you go on stage and when you perform something, boys are like they're given makeup and they're supposed to wear it. So what do you think about that? Because it's like really criticized sometimes.
Back then when we used to wear makeup, I used to feel, I mean, honestly, I felt bad because we used to have the lipstick, and we used to have, I don't know, all those kind of, I don't know what do you call it, mascara or whatever is that. But now I feel that's totally fine because the actual meaning behind it was that if the light falls on you, your face glows up, and I think that makes the dance and that makes the expressions more clear and more visible to the audience. And I think now at this point of time, I think that isn't really a problem. So all those who are dancing right now in CRS, I would suggest them to, you know, put makeup or put whatever the teachers tell you to put, and I think that's totally fine for me now, at least. Yeah.
That's really great to hear. Um, so on your Instagram, you have featured a lot of pink in it. So, what are your opinions on pink being a feminine color?
Yeah, I get this question many a times that don't you feel weird, don't you feel different while wearing when you're wearing a pink dress or something. But personally, my favorite color is pink and white, and I think that's a vibrant color, and I think if you can pull it off, that's totally okay. And if you don't want to wear it, that's fine. But you cannot say that you shouldn't wear pink or you shouldn't wear feminine colors and something like that, because obviously, I mean, yeah, that is a feminine color, but if you can pull it off, it's totally fine for me. Yeah. So I prefer wear. I have many pink clothes, and I keep wearing them. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm totally fine with wearing pink, and even if the girls wear any colors which yeah. So I've even heard that girls who are wearing pink shouldn't wear too much pink. I've heard that because that's you become more girly when you wear pink. I've heard that because I don't know for what reason they say that, but I think that's totally fine if you wear pink. Whoever can pull it off, that's totally fine for themselves and for the people watching it. Yeah.
That's very thoughtful. Thank you so much for that. Um, okay, so uh, what are your plans for the future in terms of dancing and social media and things like that?
Honestly, whatever I'm doing right now, dance or the photography or whatever you call it, I'm just doing it for fun right now, and I don't see any future right now. Currently, I don't see any future in being a dancer or being an influencer or being any kind of social media personality. I just do things for fun right now, and yeah, I just uh, want to be a businessman in future. Yeah, so I don't see any future in me. Yeah, I'll probably pursue that as a hobby and not as a professional dancer or so.
Okay, last question.
Yeah.
What is your advice to someone who wants to become a dancer in the modern world?
Um, I think the main reason or the main uh, of how you make a dance, if a dance more effective or how you perform a dance, I think you just need to be yourself. You just need to be more more expressive. And I think it's just you on the stage, and I don't think, if you, for example, if I say that my favorite dance is Michael Jackson, if my favorite dance is so and so, so even if I try and copy them, I won't be as good as them. So it's just me myself on the stage, and it's just about expressing yourself and about being yourself on the stage. So I think if you don't have if you don't have any kind of stage fear, if you don't have any kind of fear in performing in front of many people, I think you should be good to go. And being you should be enough for being a dancer or being any kind of artist in today's world.
That's really nice. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us? Anything that we missed out on? You want to add on to something?
No, as I said, I'm just doing all these things for fun. And honestly, I haven't danced for past 4 5 years, and I think I've forgotten how to dance, honestly. And I don't really know. I mean, being a dancer, or I just nowadays I just dance very rarely, and the only it those were the years when we used to dance in CRS. I think those were the best years where I have danced and where I've enjoyed dancing the most. We even dance these days in my college days, and so but I really enjoy dancing in CRS, and I'm actually proud of uh being a part of CRS community. Yeah, and that's it.
Thank you so much for the thoughtful answers. Thanks for being with us here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Vera, give me